Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to the final video that I'm going to be making about Banjo Kazooie. Now, unlike the previous bonus videos where I showed off some things inside of the game that some people might not know about, such as, cheat codes and the stop and swap stuff, this bonus video is going to be a little bit more personal, where I thought it would be fun to take a look back at my original Banjo Kazooie cartridge that I got for Christmas, right back when it first came out, just to see just how much I played this game and have a look at what my file was like back then. So let's press start here. And here we go. Of course I used the first file. Playtime was 79 hours, 27 minutes for 100%. Now, of course, it did not take me that long to get everything. The time keeps going even after you have, 100% of everything. Let's see what other files we have here. And there's one time I replayed it not too long ago. And there's someone else, obviously, 10 hours in, and they're just over halfway. But yeah, this is my original file, 80 hours. Now, and you have to look at it as, it's definitely not like, it didn't take me that long to find every last thing. I did a lot of, looking for secrets, because, of course, with the stop and swap stuff, there are so many mysteries hidden in this game that I would just play it, looking in every corner and, like, under every rock, seeing if I could figure anything out about this mystery, because, back then people didn't tear the whole ROM apart and instantly know everything. Like, it's a bit easier to do today. But anyway, let's press A, and whoa, out the window there. That is crazy. But anyway, here we go. Of course, it always starts you off right back at the beginning. If we press start, yeah, max everything on the right. You will notice that I have 99 Mumbo tokens, which does indicate that I entered the Mumbo token cheat, but that does not mean that I cheated to beat the game. What actually happened was I beat this game, and then many years later, when I finally got a computer and the internet, I found out about all those cheats when I went to a, to a website. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. So it was something I hadn't done in this game, so I pretty much just printed off the pages and pages of cheats and just entered them, except for the ones that were going to erase your file. And yeah, so basically, even though I'd already beaten the game, I entered the Mumbo token cheat, so that is why I have 99 down there. But I never actually needed cheats to beat anything in this game. But yeah, it's just funny that the Mumbo token cheat kind of sticks there. Anyway, let's see, if you go to view totals, let's see, what the heck is the breakdown of this playtime? Grantilda's Lair, 18 hours, 12 minutes, and 15 seconds. Spiral Mountain is still only an hour and 8 minutes, that's not too bad. There are the game totals right there. Let's see, let's continue on to the right. We have Mumbo's Mountain at 2 hours and 50 minutes. Treasure Trove Cove at 7 hours and 30 minutes. Clanker's Cavern at 4 hours and 8 minutes. Whoa, yeah, Treasure Trove Cove is pretty long. I guess that's probably a result of all the cheats that I entered back then, like I said, just for fun. Because, this was a game I had already beaten, and I'm just like, let's just enter these cheats because, it's something I'd never done in this game before. I was so excited. I entered them probably, like, along with the stop and swap cheats. Let's see, Bubble Gloop Swamp, 442. Freezeezy Peak, 507. Gobi's Valley, 451. Mad Monster Mansion, almost exactly 5 hours. Rusty Bucket Base, 7 hours and 42 minutes. Click Clock Wood, 8 hours and 12 minutes. That seems... Actually, that's exactly how long I have in Grantilda's Lair. Does that mean I actually maxed out the clock? Does it stop at 8 hours and 12 minutes? That is absolutely ridiculous. I wonder how many other people can actually say they have maxed out one of the clocks without, just turning the game on and leaving it overnight. That is crazy. Yeah, so wow, 18 hours, 12 minutes, and 15 seconds. And if we continue to the right, of course, I have all of the crazy stop and swap items, but that's pretty funny. It actually maxes out. Of course, Click Clock Wood is one of the levels I fooled around in the most because, first of all, it's a really big level. Second of all, there are a lot of things I was trying to do. Like, I was trying to break the Beaver's Rock in the springtime so I could swim up there and kind of glitch it out. And I was also looking around for stop and swap stuff, so I played Click Clock Wood a lot. But yeah, this is just a look back at, my original file that I got for Christmas many, 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 many years ago. Banjo Kazooie is definitely one of the games I have had more fun with than any other game out there, just because, even though, the main game is incredible, all of those secrets and just the hidden mysteries inside of this game, it was just so much fun to look around and think maybe you'll figure out something that no one else has figured out. And even though I never ended up actually doing that, it was still a lot of fun to, try. But yeah, good times playing this game. Very good times. So what I think I'm going to finish off with is there are a couple of mysteries that have either been posted in the comments or things that I have said myself that I never ended up testing in this game. So just for fun, I think I'm going to test those out. And the first one of those is in Mad Monster Mansion. So I will see you in a minute when I head over there. But while playing my original file, that brings back a lot of good memories. Hopefully everyone else still has their old games hanging around with their files from when they were kids too. Didn't go sell them to GameStop for 30 cents or something like that. Because there's just so much fun going back and looking at, all these great memories that you had. Before I get to the Mad Monster Mansion, like I said, there's one thing that I want to point out here that someone has pointed out to me since I started this Let's Play, and that is if you hit this switch, that makes that appear. Usually you need to use the running shoes to get there in time, but if you constantly press start, it will actually slow down the timer, which will allow you to get there with enough time without the running shoes. You just have to be really good at, kind of finding where the heck you're supposed to be going. But yeah, so if you constantly mash the start button, you can actually make it to this flying disc without the need of unlocking the running shoes first, which is actually really interesting. This is something I probably never would have even thought to try on my own, but now, if you don't feel like getting the running shoes before you fly around here, this can allow you to get the Freezeezy Peak Witch Switch Jiggy before you unlock the running shoes in Gobi's Valley. So this is just kind of a funny trick that someone pointed out to me that I thought I would show everyone, because it actually is pretty neat. So definitely remember this one for the next time you play this game. But anyway, on to Mad Monster. I said on to Mad Monster Mansion. Alright, so when we were inside of the gigantic church in Mad Monster Mansion, I posed an interesting but, pointless question when we were up in the rafters, and that was just how much damage will you take if you fall from the very top. And you know what, since we're here anyway, we might as well find out. So let's jump up onto this thing and go up here. And don't forget that there is a flying disc off to the left, but we're not high enough yet. We need to go on top of this book, and on top of this. Let's not get by that guy. And yeah, so now if you jump to the left, there's a flying disc. Let's see just how much damage we can take. With the red health, I wonder if it is actually possible to die from like a falling death, or if the maximum it can take off is like one full, kind of row of health growth. Anyway, we shall find out when we jump in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And 4 damage? That's pretty ridiculous considering we fell from so high up. That's pretty funny. I wonder what the max amount of damage you can take from falling from the top of Click Clock Wood is. This is going to be the episode of pain! Alright, so the winter time of Click Clock Wood is probably the best place to test this out, since we can fly directly to the top, and will actually allow us, I believe, to reach an area that we can't even reach as Banjo in any of the other seasons. But let's see here. So if I backflip up to here, because we might as well grab a gold feather while we're at it, and let's get down from this flower, and then let's fly to the very top. Because you might remember in the spring season, there is a little platform that you need to fly to as the bee to get a puzzle, to get a Jiggy. Let's see, no, it's not this one. It's somewhere else on the tree. I don't know if it's higher than this or not, because that's normally the highest spot you can get to as Banjo. But let's see what else I can find. Where is that one that has the Jiggy on? I probably should have gone the other way around the tree, but let's see. We've hopefully almost done making a 360. There is the window that has an empty honeycomb in it that was very difficult for me to find as a kid. Almost there. Let's see, is it even higher? Oh, that might have been it. Huh, okay, maybe I do have to go higher. I think where's Mumbo's house? I know that from Mumbo's you could kind of see it. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm just not high enough. I kind of did a whole 360 around the tree and saw absolutely nothing. Unless no, I don't think they took the platform out in this season. Okay, yeah, it should be over here. I guess I just wasn't high enough. Alright. Almost there. Almost there, I hope. Let's see, there it is. Yeah, this is definitely the highest platform in the level, and you can only get up here as Banjo in the winter. And I mean, if you flew up here as the bee in the spring, the bee cannot take fall damage, so we could not test out exactly what's going to happen. So of course, the entire time while doing this level, or this section of the level, actually no, not just the winter section, Miles, Luigi, and I were having a heart attack almost every time I fell, because having to re-get all the notes is not fun. So let's see, from the highest platform, just how much health I will lose. So we have a full 16 segments. Let's do this. That took off 7 segments, so even without the red health, I actually would not have died from falling from the like very highest spot. That is an interesting thing to note. So as long as you have 8 segments, you never have to fear of dying from fall damage. As long as you have, you have full health. Or as long as you don't accidentally land on an enemy or inside the brambles in front of Mumbo's house or something like that, then you would be kind of toast. But that's just kind of something interesting to note. So if you are playing this level and you have full health, you can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief, I suppose. But anyway, there's one more thing that I want to see, and that takes place at the very end of the game. So I will see you there in a second. Alright, here we are at Grunty's Furnace Fire. I never really did show that after you beat it, you can just kind of go through and pick up as many items as you want. So, missing some health? This is kind of your solution to that problem. Just kind of pick up absolutely everything, and of course, I mean, there's extra lives all over the place. No need to worry about falling off of these skull spaces anymore. Just grab absolutely everything you want, and then there you go. You're going to be at the end. But if we head back, I don't know if I ever actually showed this either. Behind the entrance to Grunty's Furnace Fun, if we can carefully go around this without falling in the lava, very good, we have this cauldron here. And if we jump inside of this, it will connect to the one that we found just past the kind of end of Grunty's Furnace Fun, which takes us right to here, to where the end of the game is and where the gigantic picture of Gruntilda is. Now, the reason I wanted to come here is because I made a comment after I finished fighting Gruntilda in my final battle video where I said, I'm not super good at this fight because I haven't done it in quite a few years, and it would be great if in my other files I could go back and I could have practiced before doing the final episode. Because after you beat this game, you cannot refight the final boss unless you start a new file and work all the way to the end again. But then Wayoshi said, are you sure that you cannot refight the final boss? Because they thought that I could. So what we are about to test is when we jump inside this guy here, can we fight the final boss once again, or will it take us directly to the end? I think it takes us directly to the end, but we shall see in 3, 2, 1, fire! And here we end up directly at the ending cutscene with Mumbo. So I don't know if maybe if you don't have 100 Jiggies, you can refight her, or I have no idea. But basically, all I can say is that for all the years I've had this game and played this game, I have never run into a situation where you can refight Gruntilda even after beating her. I mean, she is stuck underneath the rock on Spiral Mountain now. If you watched the last video, my last Banjo Kazooie video, you would have seen that. So I don't know if there was like some version of the game where it didn't make you do the whole game again if you wanted to redo the final battle. I have no idea, but all I can say is that here's the kind of proof that at least in this version of the game you cannot refight Gruntilda at the end. But yeah, this is kind of a fitting place to end off my Let's Play, because that is pretty much everything that I wanted to show. Like I said, this video was just tying up some odds and ends. It wasn't really meant to be like a big bonus video like the other 3 before this. It was just some more personal stuff, looking at my old file and just, seeing how all of that went way back then. So I hope that everyone enjoyed that, and I really, really, really hope that everyone enjoyed this Let's Play from beginning to end. I know that some people have been watching every episode, and I really appreciate that, since this was really my first big, Let's Play project. I've done a few things before that were a few parts, but nothing that has ever taken this many parts. With all the bonus videos included, 29 parts is pretty crazy. So thank you so much to everyone who has supported me in this from beginning to end. And of course, Mumbo's going to show these cards. We already did this, Mumbo, forget you. But yeah, so next thing up is Donkey Kong Country 3, another rare game. But I mean, they made so many awesome games back then, so who can really blame me for wanting to play another one? So hopefully everyone is looking forward to that. And yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end this Let's Play off. So it went very well. I'm so happy that so many people enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. and I will see you later for another Let's Play.